Hello and welcome back to the channel, and welcome today to Murdered: Sole Suspect. This is a game that was released by Airtight Games and Square Enix. So, I'm sure many of you have heard about this game. You are a detective who gets murdered right at the very start of the game. That is no secret to anyone. And you have to try and solve your own murder. It's an interesting concept. So, I am a few hours into the game, about 3 or 4 hours into the game. There isn't multiple save slots, so I'm going to have to show you halfway through the game. So I'm going to try and avoid any major spoilers, but I can't promise it because I don't know what's going to happen round the corner. So that's a preemptive warning. If you're still watching now and you do not want to see any spoilers, it might not be safe to watch. But I can't say for definite. So we will continue, and I will try and show you, if I can, I'll try and show you like a side objective, just so I can show you the basics of how the investigations work. Possibly I may be able to show you a part where you have to do the avoiding the demons or fighting them, depending on how you like to play. So, welcome to Murdered: Sole Suspect. So, currently I have just come from a psychiatric hospital where I had to go and meet someone. Again, I'm going to try and keep it loose on spoilers and avoid them completely if I can. And now I've got to head to a museum to go and do another investigation. So I'm going to head there, even though it is part of the main story. Usually between there is occasionally like another poltergeist or something. Well, not a poltergeist, another spirit that you need to help. So that is exactly what I'm hoping for. So some of the features that you can do in this game, for example, this lovely couple sitting here, you can possess them and then you can do certain things. So if he was reading the paper, you could peek and look at the paper. If there was a particular thought you wanted him to think about, you can try and influence him based on clues that you found, or you can just simply mind read him, which I can do right now.
Shouldn't feel like this. Shouldn't be so shaky.
So you can get general. Most of the people around here won't give me that much. It's just general people around the city. But obviously, if there's someone near a crime scene stuff, you can get some pretty important information from them. So, being a ghost, you can pass through virtually any object. However, there are some things that you can't. So you're going to notice there's some things that have got like a weird blue effect, the same as me. These are things that are actually like within the spirit realm that I'm stuck in. So you can't pass through them, and you can't directly enter a building. They call it in the game anything that I think it's with the terminology was anything that was consecrated by man. However, once you're inside the building, you can pass through anything. There is actually a little bit of a secret here. Oh, that was from a previous case I did. So there was a side quest here where you had to basically solve... there was a geezer who died who believed that he had killed his friends by drink driving. And you basically go around and uncover the truth and then reveal it to him. So there's multiple spirits in the world like you which can't move on to the next plane, as it were, until they've finished whatever they had to do. So in our case, we have to find out who our murderer was, and in their case they were felt guilty for one reason or another. So let's carry on, shall we? So let's enter the museum. Probably going to be a bit of story now, so I'll try and keep it quiet just for those of you that do want to hear it.
Fitting for an investigation about a serial killer. All these murders have whipped this town into a frenzy. Now it all leads here to a gala celebrating a time when Salem found itself swept up in another whirlwind of hysteria.
Ah, another spirit. Okay, so now we're actually inside here. We can start having a nose around and maybe start possessing a few people and seeing what we can find out.
Doing well to turn this away.
Let's see how. Do you need help, or are you just no?
I couldn't get out. The fire was merciless.
Okay, so let's see what we can find. Can we get in here?
Gather round and bear witness to the righteous proceedings of a trial of a most heinous nature. Now you, good woman Putnam, you stand accused of the murder of 7 of your own children, whom you claim were taken by forces of the devil.
Freak show better give me some answers.
I did not do it. My devil spawn of a child is my own accuser.
Right, so we've got plenty of people we can go around and possess. This is now an investigation scene, so we've got to answer, is the scholar linked to the Bell Killer murders somehow? So the murder in this is just known as the Bell Killer. He leaves a symbol on the bodies of people he kills. Again, I'm going to try not to spoil it, but there's a symbol here that relates to bringing us back to here. So, as you can see, we can see certain things that other people can't, but there are some spirits that we can interact with, such as this person.
I
So,
remember a bright flash, and then nothing.
now, I'm just quickly using a different power that I've got now, where I can see through different areas, because usually when there's these things that you hide in, that means that there's demons that will come and try and possess you, which is never nice. So, let's have a look. Owned by Judge Hawthorne, blah 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 blah. Okay, so that is a clue. So it's a Judgement House.
Whoa. People really died here.
Yeah, most of these people aren't going to tell me anything of particular interest. Shame. Okay, let's see if we can find any other... I suppose this is going to be the most important one. Focus. Trapdoor footprint. That seems pretty relevant to me. What was that? Oh, that wasn't the right one. What is making those sounds? It sounds more like the trapdoor to me.
The time is upon us, Abigail Williams.
No!
You scourge of Salem. It is time to pay for your sin!
Oh, okay. Just for a brief bit of reference why I sounded so interested then, that little girl is a girl that actually helps you near the start of the game actually understand what's going on. And you occasionally keep seeing her, but you have no kind of real answer of where she's from. So that's kind of interesting for me to actually get some answers about who the hell she is and where she was actually from. So we are still looking for a few more clues.
Can't imagine not being able to breathe.
No, it is actually the rock I've got to use. Okay. I don't know, because that actually did sound like a... No, I'll try the crack first. No, it is the stain. Okay. I am dreadful. Right, let's find out.
Confess, witch. Confess your covenant. A demonic contract with the dark forces.
Ah. Demonic contract. Okay, so that's of some importance to us. Okay. Is there any other cabinet? Aha, here we go. Looks like these are the most important. Ah, now this one is important. Right, I'll be burned to death. Who was it? It was... Oh shit, was it Rose or Sophia? Was it Sophia? No, it wasn't, it was Rose. Damn it, I messed up. Burned to death. Rose. Torture. Okay. Now we've got another. Now this should be of importance, but yet I don't appear to be able to find anywhere to focus on it. Because to briefly explain the reason why we're here and why these are of importance and why it was Rose or Sophia then, is that so far all the murders have matched someone who's hunting witches. So you basically use these same means. So like he drowned someone on a chair, he burnt someone on a stake. So you're basically going round trying to find out why. Oh, looks like I can get through here. Ah, it's just for a collectible. So we now need to find out where the last few clues are. Right, let's try and have a look up on this stage, shall we? Aha, here we go. Court records. Possess.
This play is hilarious, but nobody gets it.
Okay.
Maybe make my voice deeper.
That's not really going to help. We're missing one clue. Oh, there is actually demons that way. Well, there's sort of demons. Yeah, I shouldn't be going this way just yet. Where is this final clue? I wonder, I wonder, I wonder. It's in this room somewhere.
Pretty sure it was police lights.
It's going to be a picture or something I've missed, isn't it? It would just make sense for it to be that chair, because that's the only one it wouldn't let me investigate, and one of the murders was in a similar style. So maybe I'm just completely missing something somewhere. There's probably a very specific spot you're meant to be... Oh. No.
Would get preserved that long.
Let's
This
try...
would freak me out so much.
Come on, there's got to be someone.
So scared of drowning.
Ah, there it is. I knew it was going to be somewhere. Right. Water. Drown. Sophia. Right, so that is the general investigation done. In some investigations you don't have to find all clues, you just have to be finding the right clues that you can combine to get your answer. So, is this gala linked to the Bell Killer murders somehow? Yes, is the answer.
The Bell Killer used torture devices like this to kill his victims. Why kill them like witches?
I'm surprised there's no exhibit for the accusers. It's such an important part of Salem's history.
Actually, several artifacts aren't on display yet. We're currently preparing them upstairs in the restoration room.
Better see what else is in here.
Right, so I'm going to leave it there just to avoid any further spoilers, because that hasn't given away too much apart from general story, like very basic story. So that's a very quick look at Murdered Soul and generally how it plays. The only other thing I haven't been able to show you is like avoiding demons, which honestly that kind of part of the game is a little weak and most of the time just feels a bit like a time killer more than anything else. The investigations are the interesting part, and the actual story itself I personally really enjoy it. I'm having a great deal of well, it's just generally interesting. I find Ronan quite an interesting character, and some of the side characters and the concepts of the game are very interesting. So yeah, leave me a like if you enjoyed this, drop me a comment on what you think. If you want to see me do a full playthrough of this, let me know, because I'm going to try and get this finished in the next couple of days, so then I'll be free to play through the entire thing for you. And subscribe if you haven't already and you enjoyed this. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I will see you soon. Bye bye.